Hey you there, you look bored. Are you tired of playing the same old Duck Hunt for all these years? Do you want something more? You want to be cool, don't you? I've got something you won't believe.
Whoa!
Don't just play the game,
Hey! Come on!
get inside the game.
Whoa!
Introducing the all-new Duck Hunt VR with the all-new enhanced Action Blaster Zapper.
Whoa!
Be the hero you've always wanted to be.
Yeah!
But wait, I have even more to show you. The double 8-bit motion algorithm axis lets you experience the game like you've never seen it before.
Awesome!
Is this virtual reality or actual reality?
Yeah!
Be the coolest kid in the universe. Get Duck Hunt VR now and feel the power. Voltage readout, so you can generate unlimited free energy using nothing more than a simple cat and some common household items. But anyway, back to my project. So I know what I want to make, and I know what inspires me. This project has some retro 1990s references like the sliding barrel from the Time Crisis arcade machines, and the colorful transparencies of the N64 variations. And I want to make my own fun Duck Hunt VR game. Duck Hunt is actually hard to play these days, since the Zapper requires the old and outdated CRT monitors to work. So even an emulator can't properly run the game. But let's start somewhere and design a 3D model. I'm going to go through several revisions, keeping in mind the new style I want to have. And I have to design these parts knowing in advance that it has to be printed flat on a 3D printed bed, and still fit well together. I'll check out the design first on my slicer program before sending it to the 3D printers. And I'll get both 3D printers printing at the same time. One to separate the colors, but also to cut down the total print time in half. There's still some adhesive on the prints, so I'm going to lightly rinse that off, and also sand these parts because I really need them to fit perfectly together. I felt that spray paint would help hide the print layer lines and add a light even gloss similar to the original Zapper plastic. And none of this would work without some electronic parts. It takes some time and practice, but I do like to design my own circuit layouts. And a CNC machine works great for drilling the holes, carving out the traces, and cutting out the board. There's no harsh chemicals needed like in other circuit board methods. And I kinda love this tiny little vacuum cleaner. It works great for this kind of stuff. I'm not really sure what else you would use this for. And if everything went right, the board should easily pop out. Now soldering is something that I need more practice with, but I get better results if I use a new clean tip. And I once used super glue to help hold down a component, but the burning vapors were really harsh and I had to switch to this roll-on double-sided tape. It works a lot better to help hold down the parts. I need everything designed really small, so to make the smallest battery holder, I found this tiny safety pin. It's perfectly conductive and has a spring to hold down my rechargeable button cell battery. And that worked better than I thought it would. By this point, the spray painted models had dried enough, so I need to assemble it. I tried to design the model to have as few parts glued as possible, but there's still a few that I need to glue. I'll set this aside. While those dry, I'll show you how to design the internal parts. I need a really small spring, so my first thought was to try out a pen. And it turns out that these pens actually have the perfect dimension that I need. I love it when an idea works out even better than I thought it would. I really wasn't sure how I was going to design the top part to slide, but my friend Google taught me about this really cool thing called a solenoid. The electricity simply turns on the magnet to push back the rod. And honestly, if this part didn't work, I was going to give up the whole project. But luckily, I figured out this design, and it is so oddly satisfying. It was at this point that I realized that this could come together and actually work. It has taken me so long to get to this first test, it makes me so nervous to even try it, but just like magic, it works. I feel comfortable closing this up and moving on to the next step. I need the Zapper to communicate with the screen, and I chose to use an IR LED that emits infrared light, which is just light at a frequency our eyes can't see, but the computer and even our cameras can see it. This is similar to a TV remote, and I'll turn on the LED at different durations of time to detect which button was pressed, the trigger or the reload button. And at the heart of this VR controller is the MPU 6050 board that can detect the axis and gyro rotation. And I can use that data to offset the screen as I tilt and rotate, creating the effect of VR goggles. And I am happy to say that I got all of this working first try, not a single failure, misprint, dead end, or restart. No way, not me. But seriously, I did want to show you my failures just so you know it's necessary and can be an important step to leading to success. But now, here it is, finally completed. I feel like I'm holding a dream that came true, an idea that I didn't think I could make, but somehow here it is. It has that original orange zapper look, but with the new style. And of course that dynamically moving slide on top, the blinking light up front, a trigger, a reload button, and an IR light to communicate. And I intentionally added that trigger guard just so I could spin it, which I could never do with the original zapper, but it's so much fun. And the screen has that retro transparency so you can still see the inside parts. And it has an IR receiver at the bottom so it can read the zapper's signal. So let's see how it looks. I can look to the left, I can see what's over there, I can look to the right, I can look up, I can look down, and I'm realizing at this point it's really difficult to film this. And it moves much smoother in person when it's attached to your hat. And yeah, I'm realizing how difficult this is to film, but you can see the 3 bullets firing, and then returning when the reload button is pressed. Now this video can't be complete without hitting a duck, which is hard to do while filming, but I'll give it a try. Well, we meet again, ducks. Let's do this. Nope, still can't film it. So let's try this. Come on. That was close. Okay, let's try again. Got one. Objective complete. Mission accomplished. This project was many things, but overall it was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot, and I'm glad I could share it with you. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's hang out again sometime. See you next time.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, I wasn't bored yet. We have to be bored first, right? Can you see me here?
Oi! That was a lot of surprise. That was because that stuck for a second. I was like, oh god, okay.
Can't see you.
Did that work better?
All you see is Liz.
What is she doing back there? She's like stealing my jacket.
I'm like, am I saying whoa too, or did I say something else?
whoa.
Dude.
Oh, dude.
That's very nice.
Whoa! I accidentally said whoa. So...
Changing the script?